All right, Supreme Court slapped down Florida. So the state wanted to apply its own punitive measures on undocumented aliens. Okay, Ron DeSantis, the government says, no, we'll punish them. Now, punish them pretty harsh. Okay, first offenders, 9 months in a Florida penitentiary if we catch you, and on and on. Supreme Court said, wait. And DeSantis signed that law in February. Okay, it comes around in July, and the Supreme Court looked at it and said, no, it's easy. Because the Constitution says federal government regulates immigration. States don't have anything to do with it. So that's not a tough ruling. DeSantis had to know that. I think he was just sending a political message to his constituents. Anyway, it was 9-0. How could you be on the Supreme Court and allow that? You couldn't. It's so simple. I wrote a message of the day about it in a little bit more detail on BillO'Reilly.com should you want to analyze it further. In Chicago and LA, among other cities, they're not obeying federal law. They're undermining federal law. Now, here the Supreme Court's going to have to get involved as well. Okay? Because you can't have states saying to the federal government, we're not going to obey federal law. There's got to be a sanction for the states. Now, Trump has already done that to some sanctuary places, but it's got to be enshrined in law. And that's what the Supreme Court's going to do, and they will do it. The two worst right now are Mayor Brandon Johnson of Chicago and Mayor Karen Bass of Los Angeles. Roll it.
Look, we are a welcoming city ordinance. Our local police department will not ever cooperate with ICE. Whatever their constitutional authority is.
So I think what is going on here is reckless. I think the rhetoric is reckless. I've also heard that maybe I'll be arrested. I mean, this is the kind of thing that is just very frustrating because it is just bold-faced lies.
All right, Bass wants to be arrested, just so you know, because she is such a terrible mayor and the city has fallen apart. This diverts away from that and gets her, votes from far-left people and immigrants. So she wants to be arrested. Johnson, you can't arrest him for saying what he said. You can't, because that's not a crime. But surely, if ICE goes in there and he does anything, Johnson, to tip off anybody, or if he gives an order to his police department to impede the federal agents, you can arrest him and charge him, and you should. Let's face it, the U.S. economy is under stress. National debt rising, trade war shaking the markets, and meanwhile, China is dumping the dollar and stockpiling gold. That's why I protected my savings with physical gold and silver through the only dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. And you can do this. Get precious metals delivered to your door or placed in a tax-advantaged gold IRA. They'll even help you roll over your existing IRA or 401k, tax and penalty free. With billions in precious metals delivered, thousands of 5-star reviews, and an A+ from the Better Business Bureau, you can trust American Hartford Gold as I do. Please call 866-501-5201 or text BILL to 65532. Again, that's 866-501-5201 or text BILL to 65532. Thank you for watching. To view full episodes of the No Spin News anytime, sign up to become a BillO'Reilly.com premium or concierge member today.